And we're back for the last and final chapter of The Littles. Tom came up with another plan yesterday that maybe they just needed to try to tame the cat, become friends with the cat. And everybody was pretty much okay with the idea, except for, that's right, Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete wanted no part of it because he didn't think that was a good idea at all. Everyone else seemed to be okay with it. So today we are going to finish chapter 11 and we're going to find out if Tom's plan works. They found a cat in the cellar. She was sleeping near the stairs. Mr. and Mrs. Little and the children stood by the trap door under the stairs. They all held onto the end of the yarn. Mr. Little rolled the yarn toward the cat. The cat opened one eye as the yarn went past her nose. Her paw shot out. She batted the ball of yarn. The yarn rolled to a stop in front of the trap door. "Oh dear," whispered Mrs. Little. "Will we be able to get through the trap door if we have to?" "Don't move," whispered Mr. Little. The cat jumped up to run after the yarn. When she saw the Littles, she stopped. She went into a crouch. Her eyes were hard and her tail began twitching. The cat was getting set to attack. Suddenly, Tom walked a few steps toward the cat. He held out his hand. "Nice kitty," he said in a soft voice. "Come here, kitty." "Tom, psst, Tom," Mr. Little hissed. "Come back. Don't be foolish." "Here, kitty, kitty," said Tom again. The cat's tail stopped twitching. She cocked her head and looked at Tom. "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty," Tom went on. "Come here, girl." "Meow," said the cat. Her eyes softened. "Amazing," said Mr. Little under his breath. Tom took a few more steps. "Nice kitty," he said over and over again. Then the Littles heard a strange noise coming from the cat, a deep, soft, pleasant humming. The cat was purring. And if you know anything about cats, when they're purring, they are very happy. They're content. They're at peace. They're enjoying whatever's going on. Now Tom was standing next to the cat. He reached up and scratched her gently under the chin. The cat closed her eyes slowly and she purred louder. Tom kept talking to her all the while. "It was the talking that did it," said Mr. Little later. "The way I figure, the cat didn't know we were people until Tom started talking to her. I guess cats like people to talk to them." When the Newcombs left to return to the city, the cat didn't go with them. They thought she had wandered away and got lost. She hadn't. The cat had grown so fond of the Littles, she didn't want to leave. For one thing, Tom had taken to riding on the cat's back. The two became great friends. They went everywhere together. The day the Newcombs left, the cat found a hiding place and stayed out of sight. Mr. Newcomb looked all over the house. He never found her. "It's just as well," said Mrs. Newcomb. "She wouldn't have much fun in the city." "If she shows up, George Big will take care of her," said Mr. Newcomb. The Big family came back from their vacation to find the cat sleeping next to the cellar stairs. "That cat must have sneaked in somehow," said Mr. Big. "We'll have to get rid of it." Tom Little had other ideas. "Not if I can help it," he said. Tom knew he would be able to think up something to make Mr. Big change his mind, but that is probably another story. We made it to the end, friends. So did Tom's plan work? It sure did. He became great friends with the cat. In fact, he would ride on her back, ride around all over the house. So they were very good friends. So my next question to you is, do you think Tom will be able to come up with another plan to convince Mr. Big to keep the cat in the house? I don't know. If you enjoyed that book of the Littles, there are others that follow along behind it. So if you're interested in the series, check it out. There are other ones available. Bye, friends.